Of the most powerful tools to use in the voice studio, hand gestures. There were these two different pathways in our brains. There's this like vocal learning pathway where we can take in sounds and imitate them to create more complex sounds, and the motor learning pathway of our brain. Motor learning meaning like physical movements of muscles. Not only are those paths right next to each other, but once upon a time, evolutionarily, they duplicated and really started to talk to each other. Gesture became a part of language and sound production. Look how much I'm using my hands. If those pathways work as a team, why not use that wiring to our benefit? The incredible Heidi Moss has a number of free fabulous resources out there, so you can go and listen to an actual scientist talk about this. So right now I'm going to show you how I use that information. If you have the hands mirror or suggest what you want the vocal mechanism to do, I have found anecdotally the success level increases. For example, let's say we're working on vocal fold closure or your pressy to breathy spectrum. When we're making breathy sounds, the vocal folds aren't brought together quite as firmly. And when we're making buzzy or pressy sounds, the vocal folds are brought together very firmly. See what my hands were doing the whole time? Let's do a back and forth extreme exercise where we attach those hand gestures to the sounds we want to make. Ha, ah, ha, ah. My brain feels very quiet while I do that exercise. Not a lot of extra internal talking and noise and like, are you doing this right? But when I do it without the gesture, I do feel myself thinking a lot. Ha, ah, ha. The outcome might be very similar for me because I'm very practiced at this, but what would happen with your students who are less practiced at these skills? Again, check out Heidi Moss's work. I know she's got a free 30-minute lecture hanging out called How Movement, Gestures, and Play Can Improve Your Singing Practice. Give it a listen and let me know your thoughts. Happy teaching!